Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the RUW Fight Club. Now, for those of you who missed last week we started the tournament to crown the first ever RUW Fight Club champion. And these two men were the first two to advance. So, we will be kicking off the second episode of the RUW Fight Club with the first match in the semifinals of the tournament. Last week, Aleister Black defeated the Madhouse Jackal to move on. And also last week, Sethi defeated his older brother Alexander Kelly to move on. So this week we have Aleister Black versus Sethi in the semifinals of the Fight Club Championship Tournament. Last week, this man right here, Aleister Black, put on the fight of his life against the Madhouse Jackal. It took several brainbusters and black mass kicks to knock out the Madhouse Jackal, but Aleister Black finally did it and secured his spot in the semifinals of the tournament. But tonight, he battles a former RUW World Heavyweight Champion. Now, don't get me wrong. Aleister Black knows something about holding some championship gold himself. You know, he's a former NXT champion, a former AEW World Trios champion. I think that's what those titles are called, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And here is Sethi, as I mentioned, a former RUW World Heavyweight Champion. And he defeated his older brother, the general manager of RUW, last week to advance in the tournament. Tonight, he battles one of the most toughest strikers in professional wrestling today, Aleister Black. The rules on screen: no countouts, no pinfalls. The only way to win is by knockout or submission.
The following is an underground match. The only ways to win are by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Amsterdam in the Netherlands, weighing in at 215 pounds. And from Lexington, Fayette, Kentucky, weighing in at 228 pounds.
First match of the semifinals in the RUW Fight Club Championship Tournament. Who will move on to the finals, ladies and gentlemen? We are going to find out when this fight is said and done. And Aleister Black is immediately bringing the fight to Sethi here. And look at this, immediately applying the armbar, trying to get Sethi to tap out. It is very smart to go for those submissions early in this fight. But Sethi was able to fight out of the armbar and sending Alistair right into the ring post. And now Sethi connecting the monkey flip almost sent Alistair flying out of the ring. But now Alistair with these heavy strikes, and what a striker this man is. But there's a German suplex. Again, no pinfalls or countouts. The only ways to win are by pinfall, I'm sorry, not pinfall, are by submission or knockout. Now look at this, Alistair, oh my God, Falcon's arrow to Sethi there. It is very smart. And Alistair knows this due to his fight with the Madhouse Jackal last week. It is very smart to weaken every single part of the body, but it is even smarter to target that head. Target the limbs and target that head, and that is exactly what Alistair is doing in this fight against Sethi right now. He is weakening the body. He is targeting those limbs. But right now, he's just playing mind games with the former world champion. But now Sethi bringing the fight back to Alistair. There's a kick right to the side of the face. And now Sethi, sends Alistair flying off the apron. Now these two fighting on the outside. If you missed the first episode of the RUW Fight Club last week, you are allowed to fight on the outside of the ring. That is a rule. And Sethi trying to make Alistair tap out here. Alistair appears to be busted open here, but he's still fighting. And now Alistair Black sending Sethi into those steps. Alistair just waiting for Sethi to rise back up to his feet. Either that or Alistair's just trying to catch his breath. Sethi makes it back up. Alistair with the bicycle knee strike. But Alistair just needs to finish this thing. But Sethi makes it back up. Neither man able to gain the advantage. Sethi though, with a suplex throw. And now look at this, very wise of Sethi, repeated shots to the face. Just trying to knock out Alistair Black. And now Sethi sending Alistair back in the ring the hard way. But I don't think there's an easy way to be sitting in the ring, if I'm being honest with you. Now Sethi was looking for the cutter. Alistair taking him down with a clothesline. And now Alistair Black has Sethi up on his shoulders. Ushi-Goroshi. Alistair continuing to weaken the body of Sethi. Oh my God, jumping, spinning knee connects to the side of the face. And Alistair lining up Sethi for something. We saw this last week. There's that knee strike connecting right under the jaw. Alistair's about to finish this thing. Kick right to the midsection. But Sethi answers back with a strike. And now Sethi bringing the fight to Alistair Black. Alistair's asking for more though. And Sethi is more than happy to give him some. There's a chop. Alistair answers back with a slap. These two just back and forth in the center of the ring. What a fight. But Sethi able to get the upper hand over Alistair Black. And now Sethi, taking Alistair down. Looking for the figure four. Trying to make Alistair Black submit. But Sethi, figuring Alistair wasn't going to tap there, he released the hold before Alistair could fight out of it. But now Sethi with the crossroads. But that still is not enough to finish this fight. So now Sethi is going to once again try to make Alistair Black tap out. But Alistair's still not going to tap. So Sethi just trying to do anything and everything he can. Oh my God. But Alistair sends him flying off the ring apron. right in front of my announce table. And once again, the fight steps to the outside. Alistair with the knee. And I think I know what Alistair Black, what he was looking for. He was probably looking for that black mask. But Sethi's probably about to finish this fight. Sethi with a crossroads. Still not enough to do it. How about a second crossroads? And that does it. Sethi advancing in the tournament. Looking back at the highlights here, there's a beautiful bicycle knee strike right under the jaw of Sethi. But Sethi was able to bounce back in this fight. Alistair tried wearing Sethi down as much as he could, but it just did not work. Sethi first connected this crossroads in the ring. But this crossroads on the outside of the ring, right there, is not what did it, but this one right here is what put an end to this fight. And Sethi will go to the finals to crown the first ever RUW Fight Club champion. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we are not done with the action just yet. These two men have some history. These two used to be together along with the Demon. They were called the Angels from Hell. Lucy has since turned his back on the Demon and aligned himself with the Vampire Brothers. Ashface not happy about that. Ashface currently one half of the RUW World Tag Team Champions alongside the Demon. And he is going to bring the fight to Lucy here tonight. This is not a tournament match. This is just a regular fight, okay? Same rules, same everything. This is just not a tournament match. Ashface versus Lucy coming up next, and what I'm sure to be an epic fight. And here he is, one half of the RUW World Tag Team Champions. It's Ashface. Ashface always ready for a fight, especially if he is against someone who turned on Ashface's leader. If it is against someone who turned on the Demon, Ashface will be more than happy to show them what happens when you mess with the Demon. Ashface versus Lucy coming up in just a moment. Last week, Lucy lost his tournament match against the assassin Mark Jones. So immediately following this contest will be our main event, where the assassin Mark Jones will battle John Moxley to see who will face Sethi next week for the RUW Fight Club Championship. Let's focus on the task at hand right now. Ashface sees this as a very personal fight. Lucy could care less about the demon, honestly. But Ashface wants to show Lucy what he did wrong. No countouts, no pinfalls. The only way to win are by knockout or submission.
The following contest is an underground match. The only ways to win are by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from the pits of hell, weighing in at 204 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Ashley. And from the pits of hell, weighing in at 238 pounds, the Demon, Louis C.
Ashface versus Lucy. Let's get this thing started. Oh, Lucy was immediately looking for a super kick. Now Ashface bringing the fight to his former partner. And now immediately trying to get Lucy to submit here. But this fight just started. That's not going to happen. Both of these men, if you can even call them that, know each other very well. Oh, Lucy applying the camel clutch. This is the same submission move that granted Lucy, who at the time was known as Drake Danger, that was the same submission hold that granted him his first RUW World Champ. Oh my God. But back to what I was saying, that submission hold, the camel clutch, back when Lucy was known as Drake Danger, the camel clutch is the same submission move that granted him his first RUW World Heavyweight Championship when he defeated Alexander Kelly, who at the time was known as Alexander Souls, on the very first episode of RUW Saturday Night Slaughter in real life. But Ashface is just picking apart Lucy here, just bringing the fight to him. And again, these two just keep going for submissions, which is a wise strategy. But if they're not going to work, you might want to try something else. These two fighting on the outside. All the referee can do is follow and declare the knockout or submission. Oh, Lucy has Ashface up. Oh, there's a power slam. Uh-oh. Lucy looking for something here. Kick to the midsection. Oh my God, don't tell me package. Pile driver. He just tried to end the career of Ashface. Oh, face first into the ring post. But now Ashface fighting back. Just weakening the body of Lucy as much as he can. Knee right to the side of the face. Ashface kick to the midsection. There's the end. But Ashface wisely keeping on this heavy offense. He has busted Lucy clean open here and just wisely targeting the face and the head. Oh, Lucy just caught a spear. A nasty spear too. But Ashface still picking him apart. Beating the hell out of him next to my announce table. Beautiful drop kick. Oh, but now Lucy able to answer back. Has a hold of Ashface. Oh, connecting the gut wrench power bomb. And now Lucy. Oh, stomp right to the midsection. Uh-oh. Lining up Ashface for the fallen angel. And now look at this, trying to get Ashface to tap out here. Oh, but he is not going to tap. So Lucy going to hook him up for the fear factor. And once again, looking for that fallen angel, and it connects. And that does it. Looking back at the highlights here, what a fight that was. We know the Demon cannot be happy with the outcome, but both of these men, as I said, if you can even call them that, they're more so entities. These two entities brought the fight to each other. They brought their A game to this fight. Ashface connecting the end on the outside, but Lucy was able to bounce back. Ashface still tried to pick him apart, but Lucy connected this fallen angel, but that wasn't enough. He tried to get Ashface to tap, but then hooked him up and set him right back down with the fear factor. And then immediately following that, the fallen angel is what ended this fight.
Here is your winner, the Demon, Lucy.
What a fight that was. Lucy able to get the victory. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is main event time. Just a little bit ago in our opening contest, we saw Sethi advance in the tournament. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to find out who he will be facing for the RUW Fight Club Championship next week. Will it be Jon Moxley, one of the most dangerous strikers professional wrestling has ever seen, one of the most dangerous men professional wrestling has ever seen? Or will Sethi battle the assassin Mark Jones, one of the most athletic high flyers here in RUW? He uses that hidden blade that he can just connect out of nowhere, and that super kick, as well as that V-trigger. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to find out who Sethi will be facing next week for the RUW Fight Club Championship tournament. For the RUW Fight Club Championship, sorry. And here comes Jon Moxley, and he put up one hell of a fight against Chris Nitro last week, defeating him and securing his spot in the semifinals of the RUW Fight Club Championship tournament. And now here is the assassin Mark Jones. He is the #1 contender for the RUW Intercontinental Championship. He will get that match at the next pay-per-view. Or the next PLE, sorry. Same thing, just, yeah. So yeah, the assassin Mark Jones is on a roll recently. And if he is able to defeat Jon Moxley here tonight and go on to the championship match next week against Sethi, oh man, then we would have to take this man seriously. Not that you shouldn't already, but we would have to take him more seriously if that happens. But he is standing across the ring from Jon Moxley, one of the most dangerous strikers ever in professional wrestling. Main event coming up next. There are the rules on screen yet again.
The following contest is an underground match. The only ways to win are by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds, Jon Moxley. And from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 203 pounds, the Assassin, Mark Jones.
We know both of these men are going to bring the fight to each other in this contest. More so Mark Jones. Oh my God! That was an amazing catch from the discus clothesline into the crossface. But Mox able to escape. And now immediately bringing the fight to the assassin Mark Jones. And this could be where the tide turns for this fight. Jon Moxley with a knee right to the side of the face. And now Jon Moxley, look at this. Oh, wisely targeting that right hand of the assassin Mark Jones. Oh, and applying the cross arm bar. Trying to get Mark Jones to tap out. But Mark able to limit the pressure and fighting out of the arm bar. And now Mark Jones, oh, ripcord knee right to the face. And now Mark Jones, look at this, wisely targeting that right leg of Jon Moxley. As I stated in the opening contest, it is very smart to target those limbs. Just wear them down and then apply the submission and hope it works. Mark looking for an Irish whip. Jon able to counter. Super kick. And Mark goes sailing off the apron. Oh! Jon with a forearm. Able to bust Mark Jones clean open. And now Jon trying to break Mark Jones in half, applying the submission. But Mark able to escape. And now Mark Jones. Oh! Shot right to the back of the neck. Just trying to wear down Jon Moxley here. Oh, Jon caught the leg. Oh, but Mark connecting that enziguri. And again, trying to get Jon Moxley to tap out. Not going to happen though. Uh-oh. Mark is in trouble here as Jon Moxley connects the Scotch-style pile driver. And now Jon. Oh, never mind. Mark able to answer back. There's a V-trigger. Come on, Mark. This is his chance. Now Mark probably just trying to catch his breath. Oh, jumping knee drop right to the face, right to the bridge of the nose. And again, targeting that face. Repeated strikes to Jon Moxley here. And now face first on the outside. And you can see the blood dripping from Jon Moxley. Mark connects that super kick. And ladies and gentlemen, our championship match has just been set. What a main event that was. It was short, but it was sweet. Mark Jones versus Sethi next week for the RUW Fight Club Championship Tournament. I thought it was over once Jon connected the Scott-style pile driver. I thought the tide has turned, but Mark was able to fight back against Jon Moxley, connecting the B-trigger. And then the super kick to secure his spot in the finals of the tournament. Mark Jones faces Sethi next week for the RUW Fight Club Championship. What a match that was. What a show this was. Thank you for tuning in. If you did, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to tune in Saturday on YouTube for another episode of RUW Decimation, and we will catch y'all then. Deuces.
When did you leave hell, baby girl? I can't get over the taste of your blood. What's wrong with me, baby girl? Can't you see my heart isn't bleeding the right blood?